Hello Rider fans! Just last week, the first quarter toy catalog of Kamen Rider Zero One was leaked, revealing a lot of information about the very first Kamen Rider we are going to receive in the Reiwa era. This video is basically going to cover everything we currently know about Kamen Rider Zero One, the series, based on that leak. If you're uncomfortable with spoilers, I suggest you leave this video now, but if not, let's go! First, we have a full body look at Zero One through this poster over here, revealing the start date of the series as 1st September, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, I think this is the most sickest and sleekest main Kamen Rider design we've had in more than a decade. I think it's better than every single main rider we've gotten in Neo Heisei, from Double to GO, and even within the original Heisei, within Kuga to Decade, it is like, man, like, it can challenge those designs as well. I just think it is so awesome, and just looking at it alone, and that awesome looking belt as well, I am super hyped for this series right now. Like, the moment I saw the leaks last week, I just went completely crazy. I need Zero One to start right now, today, this Sunday. I literally cannot wait for this series to begin. And according to the Japanese text over here, apparently the tagline of the series is going to be Learning Complete. Initiate, Progress. Now let's take a look at Zero One's belt, known as the Hiden Zero One Driver. The kanji for Hiden is actually written using the characters for fly and electricity, so you guys can sort of infer what that means for yourselves. The henshin item for Zero One is going to be called the Progress Key, which is this sort of rectangular object that sort of looks like a cassette tape. Each Progress Key follows the format of having a verb and an animal, so the base form for Zero One is called Rising Hopper. And if you guys can see, there's actually more text below Rising Hopper, which actually says Ability Jump. So we can probably assume that each Progress Key offers a certain special effect or ability or power. Judging from the design of the belt itself, it looks like we're just going to be inserting the Progress Key like either horizontally or diagonally into the belt, which will then make the center portion light up with the symbol of the animal. Now here's the interesting part. Usually on these box arts, it will say something like Henshin into Kamen Rider build, or use this belt to Henshin into Kamen Rider GO. But on this Zero One driver, the word Henshin does not appear on the art anywhere. Rather than Henshin, it actually says Progress into Kamen Rider Zero One. So since this is a new era, I'm actually thinking this means that for this series, they're actually not going to use the Henshin keyword that they've been using all this time. They're like going for maybe like a change in flavor and a change in style. And the Henshin key phrase for Kamen Rider Zero One is actually going to be Progress. But of course, this is just speculation at this point. Maybe the main character will still say Henshin. Then when he puts in the Progress key, the belt just says Progress, and the human will still say Henshin in the end, but until the series reveals itself, we still don't know. But Zero One is actually not the only rider revealed in the series so far. We've actually got a total of 5 riders revealed already, so let's start with the sub-heroes next. This gun-like device and at the same time a belt is called the Ames Shot Riser, and it is the device that Kamen Rider Vulcan, as you guys see on the left over there, will use to transform. Kamen Rider Vulcan will transform using the Shooting Wolf Progress key, and this Shot Riser, instead of saying Progress, actually says Shot Rise instead. So it seems like the different drivers in this series will actually have different like Henshin sounds as well. So looking at these images here, apparently each Progress key will have a button on them, just sort of like a gashot, and when you press it will basically make a sound. For the case of Shooting Wolf, it says bullets, and I'm assuming that Shooting Wolf actually says ability bullet as well. So if you press the button on Rising Hopper, I think it'll say jump. Then you flip over the Progress key and slot it into the Shot Riser, and then it will say authorize Kamen Rider Shot Rise Shooting Wolf. And there's one more paragraph of like English text there, but the text is too blurry for me to translate right now, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But basically, that's how you transform into Kamen Rider Vulcan Shooting Wolf. And since the gun is detachable from the belt, it looks like Vulcan will actually have 2 possible finishing moves depending on where the gun is. If Vulcan is holding the gun and he activates the finishing move, it will actually say Shooting Blast. But if he pulls the trigger while the gun is attached on the belt, it will actually say Shooting Blast Fever, which I think will probably initiate like a punch or a kick, a more melee kind of finisher, whereas while if he's holding the gun, it will probably be a shot or a blast. And on the bottom right here, we have the 3rd rider revealed for the series so far, Kamen Rider Valkyrie Rushing Cheetah. And of course, she transforms using the Rushing Cheetah progress key. The reason why I'm using a she now is because I believe very strongly that she's going to be a female rider, as we have seen from her overall design and the toys revealed so far, as well as her armor, and also the fact that her name is Valkyrie, which is mostly associated with like female characters. If they give this rider the name of Valkyrie but make it a male user in the end, I'm gonna be very unhappy about it, because that's just wrong. But basically, Vulcan and Valkyrie are going to be a pair of sub-riders that use the AIM Short Riser to transform. Now let's look at the third driver for the series, and yes, right at the beginning in the first quarter, we already have 3 Henshin belts, and this one is called the Metsubo Jinrai Force Riser, which literally translates to Destruction Thunderclap Force Riser. So this belt will be used to transform into Kamen Rider Horobi, and Horobi literally is Japanese for destruction. It comes with the Sting Scorpion Progrise key, which is going to be the base form for Horobi as well. And we know for 01 it's Progrise, for Vulcan and Valkyrie it's Short Rise, as for Horobi it's going to be Force Rise, which is why it's called the Force Riser. Just from the design alone, I'm going to assume he's an enemy rider, but we will find out. So when he transforms, the sound effects that basically gets initiated are Force Rise, Sting Scorpion, Breakdown. As for his finishing move, the sound effects are Sting, Utopia, which is a pretty badass sound effect. And on the bottom right here, you guys will see the 5th rider revealed for the series so far, and who I'm assuming is going to be a second evil rider or villain rider as well, is Kamen Rider Jin, Flying Falcon. Of course, he uses the Flying Falcon progress key, and the Jin in Kamen Rider Jin's name is basically Japanese for swift or fast. So in total, we have first 01, the main progress rider, then using the AIM's Short Riser, we have Vulcan and Valkyrie, the Short Risers, and then we have 2 seemingly villainous riders, Horobi and Jin, who are basically the Force Risers. And of course, 01 is going to have some form changes with other progress keys. We've got 4 others revealed so far. We have Flying Falcon, Biting Shark, Flaming Tiger, and Freezing Bear, which to me is pretty interesting because they all seem to like represent a different element. Like we've got fire and ice, maybe Biting Shark has some water-based ability, and Flying Falcon like not only giving him the power of flight, we also have some air involved. And we know these are for 01 because it's basically been confirmed in this Hybrid Rise figure scan as well, and it basically labels the 4 forms below as all of Kamen Rider 01's forms. 01 will also have this crazy giant mecha form using the Breaking Mammoth progress key, which can apparently transform into 3 different modes, like some sort of flying vehicle over there and like a sort of defending drone sort of thing. We also have 1 additional form each, supposedly for Vulcan and Valkyrie, just based on how the face is made. So if you guys are looking at new riders from this series, basically you can tell which rider a form belongs to based on the face shape and design, because it's very distinct between them. Vulcan is going to get Punching Kong with ability Power, and Valkyrie is going to get Lightning Hornet with ability Thunder. So yes, there's quite a few animals that give elemental powers, it seems. And of course, we've got to have some power-up forms. So near the end of this year, we'll actually see upgrade forms for both 01 and Vulcan in a set known as the Deluxe Shining Hopper and Assault Wolf progress key, which will come with both the Shining Hopper progress key and the Assault Wolf progress key. Using these keys, of course, 01 will be able to access his Shining Hopper form, while Vulcan will be able to access his Assault Wolf form. Apparently, Shining Hopper will debut in late November, whereas Assault Wolf will debut in early December, because 01 is going to get another power-up form around Christmas, and this actually involves using both the Shining Hopper and Assault Wolf progress key in order to become Kamen Rider 01 Shining Assault Hopper. So that's why the 2 items actually come in the set, because they can be combined. Basically, if you notice here, the Assault Wolf progress key actually has this like sort of, I don't know, this weird like ovalish thing attached to it on the left. That's apparently called the Assault Trigger. So you can remove the Assault Trigger from the Assault Wolf progress key, put it on the Shining Hopper progress key to make this thing over here, and then by transforming with that, 01 will be able to access Shining Assault Hopper. So that device is basically, that ovalish thing is basically called the Assault Trigger. And now ending off with some information about their weapons and other merchandise, this is the Atash series of weapons. On top, the yellow one is the attached caliber. On the bottom left, we have the attached shotgun. And on the bottom right, we have the attached arrow. And just based on the color alone, we are going to assume that the caliber is used by 01, the shotgun's for Vulcan, and the arrow is for Horo B. So what's cool about all of these weapons is that basically they can be carried around as a briefcase and then basically folded open to form their weapon form. When you flip open the attached caliber, it will say Kaban Storage, which First, Kaban is just Japanese for bag, which is a nice pun considering they are transformed from a briefcase. And then I believe storage is actually like a port menu of storage and slash in order to form some weird word. And of course, it looks like you'll be able to insert a progress key into each attached weapon to use a finishing move. And when you put in the Rising Hopper progress key, it will basically say Rising Kaban Dynamic. Once again, Kaban means bag. For the shotgun, flipping it open will trigger the sound effect Kaban Shots. As for the arrow, it will say Kaban Shoot. So pretty straightforward stuff there. This other weapon is called the Authorized Buster, and it looks like it will be for the Shining Hopper and Assault Wolf modes, because just because the arrangement of the scans put these right next to the Shining Hopper and Assault Wolf progress keys. It can change between an axe and a gun mode, so it sort of looks like 01 and Vulcan will actually be using them quite differently. As usual, we have something called the progress key holder, which will come with the Rushing Cheetah progress key if you want to transform into Valkyrie. And of course, as you guys can see below, there will probably be a set where you can buy the driver and it comes with the holders as well as the Rushing Cheetah progress key, so you can get both Rising Hopper and Rushing Cheetah in one purchase. We also have another item called the progress key connector, which just looks like a massive holder which allows you to carry 4 progress keys around with you. But if you buy this, it will come with the amazing Hercules progress key essentially, and it comes with ability Strong. Finally, 01's bike, also known as the Hiden Rise phone, is essentially just a complete ripoff of Build's bike. It's a smartphone that can transform into a bike. So that's basically everything we know about Kamen Rider 01 so far. What do you guys think? Just looking at the scans and everything and the designs of everything, I am just completely blown away. It's like, I don't know, it sort of feels like I'm becoming a child again. Like, this is the Kamen Rider I've wanted but didn't really get for like so many years already, at least 5 years, and it's just so amazing. I really can't wait to see what 01 is going to be like, how he's going to transform, how everything is going to look in action in the series with all the effects and the sound effects and the different characters. I think it's going to be so much better than Geo, honestly. Keep my fingers crossed, but yeah, man, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are you guys hyped as well? Do you guys like 01's design? Which rider do you guys feel the most hyped for so far? For me, it's definitely the main one, 01. But I've heard a lot of people hyping up over Vulcan as well as Horo B and also Valkyrie, because man, the first time we're getting like a sort of main female rider, like a female rider within the main 3 who will probably debut. I mean, I'm expecting her and Vulcan to both debut in the first episode, man. So this is so cool. They are just breaking so many rules right now, trying out so many new things and just going back to that old style that's closer to Showa and early Heisei, and it just looks so cool, so badass. I literally cannot wait for this. If you enjoyed this video, do give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for more Kamen Rider 01 and other tokusatsu news. Don't forget that the press conference with the official reveal of Kamen Rider 01 is actually happening in Japan tomorrow, so keep your eyes on YouTube out for it. Twitter is probably gonna get spammed by screenshots from the press conference. They'll probably reveal all the actors and maybe a brief synopsis of the story as well as a main trailer. So make sure you guys stay up tomorrow and don't miss it. Make sure you guys find out what time it happens and then calculate what time that's supposed to be in your own time zone and watch out for it. And with that, hope to see you guys in the next Kamen Rider 01 video. Ride the